No end to turmoil in the corridors of power in South Korea. Investigators delivering another summons to a president stripped of his duties. Yoon Suk-yeol having ignored previous orders. And also an impeachment motion filed against the acting president, Han Duck-soo. This is the third time Mr. Yoon has been summoned over his brief imposition of martial law. Investigative agencies may seek an arrest warrant for the suspended president if he fails again to appear for questioning. Meanwhile, the opposition has filed a motion to impeach acting president Han Duck-soo. The Democratic Party says it's acting in response to Mr. Han's refusal to appoint 3 justices to fill the 9-member Constitutional Court, which will start hearings to impeach Yoon Suk-yeol tomorrow.
한덕수 총리는 권한대행을 수행할 자격도 헌법을 수호할 의지도 없음이 분명해졌습니다. 민주당은 한덕수 총리 탄핵안을 즉시 발의하고 오늘 본회의에서 탄핵안을 보고하겠습니다.
CNA's Lim Yoon-sok has more on the challenges ahead for the acting president, Han Duck-soo.
75-year-old acting president Han Duck-soo put his career on the line on Thursday by refusing to do what the main opposition party demanded of him. He said his role as outlined in the Constitution and law was to focus on stable governance during times of crisis, while refraining from exercising significant executive powers, and that included appointments for the Constitutional Court, especially when political parties were fighting over whether he has the right to make such appointments.
만약 불가피하게 이러한 권한을 행사해야 한다면 국민의 대표인 국회에서 여야 합의가 먼저 이루어지는 것이 지금까지 우리 헌정사에서 단 한 번도 깨진 적 없는 관례라고 생각합니다.
Mr. Han cited a case in 2017. Then acting President Hwang Kyo-han adhered to this principle by refraining from appointing a constitutional court justice before it delivered the ruling for President Park Geun-hye's impeachment, only making the appointment afterwards.
여야가 합의하여 안을 제출하실 때까지 저는 헌법재판관 임명을 보류하겠습니다. 여야가 합의하여 안을 제출하시면 즉시 헌법재판관을 임명하겠습니다.
Right after that speech, a plenary session was held in Parliament where the opposition lawmakers filed a motion to impeach Mr. Han, less than 2 weeks after Parliament voted to impeach President Yoon Suk-yeol following his short-lived declaration of martial law. Most of the ruling People Power Party lawmakers were not present. The party had earlier denounced the opposition's decision to impeach Mr. Han.
만약 민주당의 주장처럼 국회 과반만으로 한덕수 권한대행을 탄핵한다면 그 다음 권한대행 역시 과반으로 탄핵이 가능합니다. 이와 같은 연쇄 탄핵의 결과는 바로 국정초토화입니다. 민주당이 국정초토화까지 불사하며 탄핵안을 난사하는 이유는 단 하나, 조기 대선으로 이재명 대표의 사법 리스크를 가려보겠다는 계산입니다.
A South Korean court earlier sentenced opposition leader Lee Jae-myung to a suspended prison term for violating election law by making false statements while running the 2022 presidential election. He is also facing 5 different trials over corruption and other charges. If Mr. Han is impeached, then Finance Minister Choi Sang-mok will become the next acting president. Meanwhile, the Constitutional Court is due to hold its first preparatory hearing on President Yoon's impeachment on Friday. Lim Yoon-sok, CNA, Seoul.